Welcome to a very special episode on Mad Life. I'm here with Dr. Logan Levkoff and Dr. Jenna Wider, and you are authors of Got Teens. And also joining us is Catherine Donaldson Evans, editor of The Stir. We are here talking about something that is so near and dear to all of our hearts. We're all mothers, we all have daughters. So the question is, how do we help our daughters to feel confident about their own special inner beauty and also build self-esteem? Ladies, I have some startling statistics to read to you. In a global research study about girls and self-esteem, Dove found that 7 out of 10 girls feel pressure to be beautiful. And 6 out of 10 girls, they actually withdrew from activities, sports activities, school activities, didn't even want to go to the doctor because they didn't like the way they looked. And I know, Dr. Wider, you are the mother of a pre-adolescent daughter.
Yes.
So how do these statistics make you feel?
I mean, they're so upsetting, these statistics, but they're really realistic. When Dr. Levkoff and I wrote this book, we took a look at a statistic that said 60 to 80% of girls had been on a diet by the time they reached high school. And some of the girls started as early as 4th grade. So the problem is that the message these girls are getting is they're not good enough the way they are. And we really have to step in as moms. We have to make a big difference for them. They look to us for their behavior. And we looked at some moms that said to their daughters and looked at them while they were changing, do I look fat? Do you like this outfit on me? And girls are so impressionable at this age. So moms have to model good behavior. And that should not be in their vernacular, those words at all.
Catherine, you are the mother of the youngest daughter in this group. She's only 2 years old. Yeah. How do you go about instilling self-esteem in a 2-year-old girl?
It's a good question. I really do make a point of telling her she's beautiful already. I don't want to deny that, but I don't focus on that. I also balance it by telling her she's smart and creative and nice and funny and good at a lot of things. I don't think it's ever too early to start. I don't focus on the negative, or I really am conscious of not being critical, because I don't want her to become self-conscious.
And you're modeling your behavior right now. It's probably the single, right, ladies, most important thing that you can do for a little 2-year-old.
Definitely.
One of the other big things that Dove found in their global research was how incredibly important role models are to young girls. 2 statistics here. More than half of all girls say their mom is their #1 role model. So that's very reassuring to all of us. And also that girls overwhelmingly say that if they have a positive, confident role model that they can look up to, it makes them far less anxious about how they look. Makes sense.
Definitely.
So Logan, I know you are the mother of an elementary school daughter. So I'm sure that being a strong role model to her at this age is very important. How do you pull that off?
How do I pull it off? It's a daily task, I think, for all of us who live in this world. But I want my daughter to know that beauty is not simply about what's outside. It's about your character and whether you're a good person and your contribution to the world and the commitments that you make. And are there times where I tell her she looks beautiful? Yes, absolutely. Is it just when she's dressing up like a princess? Definitely not. But I'll also say, the princesses are beautiful not because of what they look like or who they marry, but the princesses that are beautiful are the ones that are smart, the ones that use their brains. And you're beautiful because of what's inside of you, not simply because you're wearing something pink and frilly.
And that's exactly how I raised my kids. We didn't really discuss outward beauty. We didn't say, oh, look how beautiful you are, look how handsome you are. It was, oh, how wonderful that you have this great IQ and you need to use this, you need to work hard, you need to be responsible, respectful, have integrity, be honest, tell the truth. And so the idea of outer beauty didn't really come up that much. If they went to a dance or a prom, sure. But we didn't really have long discussions about how you looked. Just didn't happen.
But we also didn't see it the way we see images today. Images that are photoshopped, one particular ideal of what's sexy or beautiful, and we can add whatever label we want in. But you know, that world is fairly homogeneous, and the nice thing is seeing diversity and showing that bodies aren't just about one particular type, especially with respect to puberty. It's so hard for girls to feel good about themselves as their bodies are changing because they don't even know how their bodies are evolving, and they're trying to figure it out. And it is our role as mothers and as women caregivers and sisters and aunts to talk about the fact that all of those stages are beautiful stages, and they may be confusing, but they're all wonderful.
I think we can't ignore for those images, and I love what Logan said about the princesses. We have so many girlfriends who hate the princesses because they're not realistic role models for their daughter. But instead of shielding your child from the princesses because they exist, you can give them the tools that their inner beauty or their contribution to society is important, and that's what's important as a little girl, that you need to feel good about yourself from the inside.
We've been talking about the important research Dove has done across the globe, and it's all part of their amazing self-esteem project. Dove wants to create a world where beauty is a source of confidence, not anxiety, and I think all of us here can say yes to that.